everybody, how y'all feel? You tuned in to another great episode of Male Translation with your host Clarence Brown. Got my boy Pastor Dozier here again. He in here chopping it up and also, dropping gems as always. And Pastor Dozier, it's something crazy that somebody asked me, a woman I was speaking to at work. She say, I was dating this guy. We went out and, I always wonder what is a man thinking on the first date. You know what I'm saying? He take me out. What is on his mind? Because, first thing a woman might think is, okay, his mind is all on sex. He probably thinking how much money he got to spend to get some, where he got to take me to get some, what he got to do to get some.
Right.
All it is circle around.
Right, around
sex.
Get some. But she got to first figure out, where did you meet the guy?
She met him at the strip club. Now,
that's what I'm saying. See, a lot of this come off of where he met you, how it came about. I mean, you met a cat online, all the same stuff happens, and, meaning it's ideal. Every time you meet somebody, every guy, so let's go hang out, go get a bite to eat, blah, blah, blah. But I can tell you right now, if I tell every woman in the world, his pastor's perspective, you never heard no preacher tell you this, the Bible says there's 4 things that will cause covenant.
What is that?
4 things. The Bible says the apostles' doctrine, that's the word of God. The Bible says fellowship, people that just hang out with each other. Prayer. And the 4th one is breaking bread.
Okay.
So and I know this don't seem crazy, but it's a spiritual connection when people eat from the same chicken.
So if I cut a breast in half
and I eat the leg, a woman don't even know. The Bible say this now. This is why I be telling women all of that happened over dinner. I'm just saying he was like so into me, like you don't understand, like, hey man, he listened to me, like, and it was like, girl, chicken.
Yeah, chill out.
And so a lot of times I think people look too much into that first date, but I do believe that what you said is true. I'm being real, man. A man to do it. A man, you want sex. Purposely will say, he'll beat Michael. He'll be, how you doing? No, let me get your chair, babe.
Yeah.
And nothing about sex, like when he didn't even say nothing, like he didn't even try me like that, because he has somewhere else to go.
Hey man,
that's why I dropped you off so early.
Where he has been, I've been that dude, that stand up guy pulling out the chair and everything, and making it seem like I don't want nothing. But
and wanted it.
Yeah, the only reason why I made it seem like I ain't want nothing.
Cause you wanted it.
That's what I wanted.
Right,
so I wanted to, you know what I mean? Because there's some women out there that feel like, okay, well, shoot, if we done been on 3 dates and we done got real close and everything like that, and the fact that he never even approached me about it make me feel like he on another level. And you know what I'm saying? So that's what they told me. So now I'm thinking like, okay, so that's how y'all thinking about it. Now, okay, I'm gonna just play it cool, play it smooth, and just be like, I could care less. I ain't gotta go in, I ain't gotta go in the house, whatever. And then by the 3rd date, you be like, well, come on in,
Cool. You sure? Because I don't really want to be like that, And women just don't understand how the extent a man to go to get it. You know what I mean? And that's really bad. But on the other side of it, that a lot of times it's not like that. If I'm a woman, I think what you ought to expect on the first date from a man is trying to probe you, trying to figure you out. And
that's what's natural, man. Because like, truthfully, I don't know nothing about you outside of what I see. Because what I see, I like. That's why we here. Right. So now when we get out, my main focus is on to pick your brain and really see, where your head is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's some question I'm gonna ask you. If you got kids, certain thing, what kind of job you have, if you're talking to anybody else. But it's a certain, I don't know, it's something in me that says, okay, well, I need to figure out where she's gonna be in my life. And I tell women this, it don't take men long to know how he gonna position you in his life.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I'm there, the whole time through your conversation, through your responses to the questions I'm asking you, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna label you, or what category you fall in. You know what I'm saying? So if you like, we get to the restaurant. I remember this one time I was with one girl, and we go out to Red Lobster, and the waiter come over. Okay, special is this, lobster and scallops and da da da. She turns to the waiter and say, what's a scallop? I'm like, waiter, come back. Just, give us a minute. You know what I mean? And in my mind, I'm thinking, ain't no way I'm marrying her.
Right.
She don't even know what a scallop is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She out here embarrassing me. And then I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, in the future, I can't take her nowhere of real seriousness, or if it's a professional event, say I'm going somewhere for the job or whatever it is, I'm not taking her.
Right.
She gonna be in there like, where the Alizé?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's certain things that on the first date.
But some dudes like it.
What you mean, like what?
Some guys love the fact that the chick done open himself up and show how crazy she is, how off she is. Because trust me, I mean that first date, that first conversation. If you a chick, that's why I try to tell a woman, don't make a man in the beginning believe you okay with text and inbox and Facebook, because he's basing his relationship off of you. He know he ain't really got to call you and ain't got to talk to you. So I mean, he could be in another situation, still call you, text you. He could be landing with somebody else, still call you, text, because y'all base your relationship off of communicating through texting. So my point is that when it comes down to it, some guys like it because they picking you. They picking everything about you. So, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't know no scholar was. He ain't crazy. He gonna be whatever. He gonna be whatever you need him to be, so he can get you back.
Yeah, getting comfortable and feeling like okay. Well.
So I always tell a woman though, man, find a man if he can't get vulnerable with you. If he picking you and questioning you, and you don't see no vulnerability in him, next.
Yeah.
Cause he got to be vulnerable. That's what makes relationships what they are. They get open with each other. And so, you know, I think on the first date, that's the biggest issue is, or what a woman ought to expect is the guy, without any typewriter, without any paper and pen, he is logging in the information.
Yeah.
Data. That's all he wants.
Exactly.
Data.
That's all
Can I try
doing.
like this with it? He be asking questions like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I was going to call you, but I didn't know what you had going on. See that?
Yeah. I ain't want you guys.
I ain't got no kind of problems overseas. So that kind of attitude mean you cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was gonna call you that night, 2:30. I was thinking about you. I ain't want to call you 2:31. Right. I ain't know what your situation was. 2:30. Now you should have just called. Hear that? Mm-hmm. What she really trying to say is you ain't in my situation.
Yeah.
So I can, you know what I mean? You ain't got nobody in your bed at 2:30. You know what I mean? He trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? And so,
but I think that vulnerability is definitely something that both sides they ought to be looking out for. Cause I'll tell you the truth, man. When I was dating my wife, when we was dating, our first date, she said that something that separated me from other cats is that when I prayed for her. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't think nothing of it. I'm just feeling like, okay, this is what you do before you eat. You pray over the food. Right. But see, to her, it was like, okay, well, that made her like, okay, well, you know, most cats just be, all right, well, we get the food, thank you, wait, all right, cool, we digging in.
Right. But that's my point. It's that place of everybody getting data. Mm-hmm. Like, this is an interview, like I told you before. Yeah. First date, what do you want? What do I want? Oh, yeah, my 5-year goals are, you hear a guy like, you got 5-year goals, nigga? His homeboy be like, what you told him? Yeah. You got 5. I mean, like, I'm working at my cousin's job and, you know.
Washing cars. And
that's it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do my thing. But my point is, you know, don't fall in love with the dream. Try to get the person to be vulnerable with who they are today. Yeah. Because just because the person get vulnerable with their dreams, it ain't who he is. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times a woman, that first date, she fall in love with her idea of what she think he is. Mm-hmm. But you don't know. Just take what he giving you. Like, don't. You can't fall in love with where you think he going because he may not go. Or he may not have the work ethic. Just like guys on the first date. I mean, I know you say women ask what can they expect on the first date, but guys trying to get information about you too.
Yeah, true indeed.
And so, you know, if you just a chick that, you know, he gonna be dealing with, you know, after 11.
Yeah. Wife on the weekend. Yeah, that's real talk. Now, I mean, y'all have to let us know how y'all feel once again. We always say that, like, comment, share. Like I said, with the dudes, me personally, if it ain't circulating around sex, it's probably circulating around where I'm going to position you in my life. You know what I'm saying? On the first date, I'm thinking about, okay, well, I'm talking to you, I'm asking you these questions, I'm picking your brain, but why? Is because I need to know how I'm positioning you. If you're going to be the after 11 thing that I call it, you know what I'm saying, on the weekend, on Friday night, what you got going on, let hit the spot, well, when you leave the club, swing through. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or,
but you know my answer.
What's that?
Bring them to the place.
Go ahead.
But not just to the place. It could be any ministry. It's something about putting a man in a situation. Like you said you first met your wife. You prayed before you ate. Mm-hmm. It's something about putting a man in a situation. First of all, it makes sense because if y'all gonna make it, you gonna need Christ. Like if this is real future, like if you really serious about your future in any relationship, without the love of God, he ain't gonna be able to do it. Wow. He ain't gonna know how to love you. She ain't gonna know how to love him. But you put them in a vulnerable place. I had someone in our ministry not long ago bring their significant other, their woman or their man crush Monday to church. Right. And she found out a lot about him. How comfortable are you when we talk about real vulnerable stuff, spiritual stuff? True. How do you shut down? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I said this once before, but my point is that, and then coming out of church is like, let's eat now. It's early. But man, if every date be like, I'm gonna come through by 10, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, he prepping in his mind. It's the first date. He thinking, shoot, when it's all over, it's gonna be late, you know? And we go get a drink or two, you know, I don't really want to be driving. Can I just sleep here on the couch?
Yeah. Next thing
you know, I wouldn't do you like that. You're a grown man. You can sleep in that bed. Like, we both adults. See that kind of stuff? You both in it. Yeah.
It's a Reynolds rap after that. You already know what time it is.
So I'm just saying, first dates, man, get your data out, you know, and know that you're getting something took on you. Yeah. And so I think that's what every woman should know.
And again, man, y'all let us know what's going on, ladies. Do y'all feel like we made some points? Do y'all feel like it? Well, I'd have met some guys that done this, that, the third. Well, shoot, leave them comments and let us address them a little bit later. Right. And then fellas too, man, let the ladies know what time it is. What's on your mind when you had them on the first date, when you first take them out and treat them to the nighttime? What really going on?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's Male Translations. We signing out. I got Pastor Dozier here. You know, he always is dropping gems. That's my boy. Y'all got to check out the Place Ministries here in Florida, Tampa, Florida.
Please do.
And we'll see y'all next week, man. We're going to sign out.